Hello everyone! Today, I represent our team members to present to you for our assignment on subject A192 SQQP 3053 Employee Performance Management Group C. And our topic today is about Swiss Resource Nuremberg. And here are our team members. For introduction, this company started business in Malaysia in 1982. This is a construction business. The vision for this company is to be a global electrical engineering business that offers solutions for the energy industry with high quality and reliable power system. Meanwhile, for the mission is strive for implementation of established work procedures, green concepts, and continuous improvement in productivity with strict adherence to quality and safety. This corporation has three main businesses other than those which are electrical engineering, oil and gas, maritime services, and civil engineering. Firstly, electrical engineering. The company has been very active in the electrical engineering sector since 1982, especially in the installation, testing, and commissioning of cables of various sizes underground. It has expertise and facilities to perform the following jobs based on the needs of customers, including overhead and underground cable installation, electrical equipment and system installation, lighting, and small power. Secondly, the oil and gas sector and the marine sector. The company is actively involved in the manufacture of piping system, structuring and trading of goods relating to oil and gas. Lastly, civil engineering. In the civil engineering sector, the company provides project management and construction services. It had been involved to build pace in all phases of construction works from design to procurement. This is able to deliver the highest quality of facilities for various construction and growth projects. In addition, there were many project samples that were executed by Swiss Resource, but the company managed 13 projects. For example, gas insulated switch gears, constructions and commissioning, jointing and termination, and testing and commissioning of overhead. Company Employee Performance Appraisal. Swiss Resource Nuremberg provides monthly assessment of workers. Department of Human Resource will make an evaluation of each employee in the organization. Then they will make an assessment of the employee. Employees with poor results or poor work appearance will first receive guidance and advices to improve their results. And then if they continue to make the same mistakes, then they will get the first warning letter. And then secondly, they will get the fired afterwards. Employees with strong work results should be providing positive reviews and suggesting some further developments. There are 4 steps in process about employee appraisal for Swiss Resource Company. First, appraisal of the supervisor. 2, users membership test at the same category. 3, positioning current situation. And lastly, customer satisfaction survey. Who need to be evaluated? At the end of the year, the Swiss Resource Company will survey its employees. In addition, the company will also concentrate on the other personnel such as weak customer satisfaction products and services, and the whole organization's feedback image. This method needs to concentrate on and analyze the performance of employees in order to determine whether they are suitable to stay in that role. Not only that, the employee's rating will also apply to the employee who gets several complaints when they are on the inside or outside of the company. So, who needs to be evaluated? To survey the employees, and the result-related approach. After the survey of basic employee details, this organization should typically follow a result-related approach to activities which outcomes to understand employee effectiveness, whether in product development or in financial statement output. The result approach shows an intuitive pattern of mutual income increasing or falling. To evaluate the past outcomes of managers and employees, and lastly, to encourage employees achieve the organization's goals. Technology has allowed remote work to become a growing trend, but COVID-19's recent outbreak has extended the process dramatically. Many Malaysians were forced to embrace work remotely from home for the first time since the Movement Control Order (MCO) came into effect in Malaysia on March 18th. This trend does not only affect the way work is being performed at the moment, but also how it will be able to continue in future. So, how the company suggested to work from home? The concept of telecommuting gives a clear description, but there is far more to be learned. To maximize productivity, telecommuters can retain or exceed their productivity at work in commands while working from home. Second, time management skills, which are closely linked to productivity, will help workers achieve the most during the working day, so that during working hours, they will focus on their personal life. Telecommuters need to find ways of remaining aspire, where we set personal expectations for performing well. And finally, effective telecommuters need privacy and work time, so they need to set limits for their household members and anyone who could cause interruptions. The effectiveness of telecommuters depends heavily on coordination, planning, time management, motivation, and boundary setting. When employees have their tools and best practices in mind, they have a structure that will guide them throughout their careers. There are pros and cons to work at home. The pros are high flexibility of timetable, employers might save money. And the cons, workload increase, working hours is being unknown. So, first, the flexibility of timetable. A high flexibility of timetable allows parents to make proper personal arrangements among working tasks, household chores, child caring, rest, and so on. By this way, employees can harvest a perfect balance between working and living. An ideal physical and mental condition improve well-being of family as well as create pleasure and satisfaction about life. Second, save money. The employer profits from this strategy in addition to the staff. Another advantage from homework is that workers' chance of conflict decrease when they work from home and productivity increases. In fact, employers does not have to think about planning holidays for their workers, nor they do not need to invest in costly hardware. As workers work from home, most likely they will use their laptops, printers, telephones, and other devices to get their job done. And the cons, workload increase. Despite its certain drawbacks and flaws, an increased workload is a challenge that employees have to face. The company is suggested to work from home, but since the core business of the Swiss Resource Company is underground cable installation and maintenance, they need to be in the workplace to do the job. And everything needs to be operated with the company's machine. So the machine of the remote company is needed for operation. The employee needs to communicate with the customer through electronic communications and know the issue. Increased workload can be described as employee having to remain connected with the employer as well as the clients, offering a solution for problem solving and reporting to the employer as an online meeting. Employees are overburdened with work. And lastly, rather than that, working time at home is unknown. When employees are in the company, when to work and when to get off work, there are clear points. However, due to the contact cost, processing time, and multiple interruptions, the work's productivity is significantly diminished and may result in a longer duration of completion for the same job. For example, they need to set a time and wait period for those employees involved before holding the online meeting. However, they can hold meeting immediately while they are in the office. Recommendation on employee performance appraiser. After hearing of Swiss Resource Height in the employee performance appraisal system, we have suggested some system for the company. Example like behavior checklist, bars, and MBO. We recommend that when performing the employee performance appraisal system, the firm should apply absolute system. We suggest that Swiss Resource Height come from the employee performance assessment form in the company. Swiss Resource Height may use the behavior checklist where the absolute system type is used. This method is a type that lists behavioral statements that are measures of a different skill to be evaluated. It is close to behavior-rated program, where the company proceeds with the performance evaluation of employees. The second method is management by objective (MBO). Management by objective (MBO) is the assessment method by which managers and employees identify, plan, organize, and communicate goals to be focused on during a specific evaluation period. Upon setting specific targets, supervisors and subordinates assess the progress achieved in tracking and assesses the possibility of achieving this objective regularly. This approach focuses more on assessing the quantitative and qualitative performance of senior management, such as managers, directors, and employees. Behavioral anchor rating scales, there is BARS, is a further tool. Behavioral based rating scales BARS offer both qualitative and quantitative advantages in a performance evaluation process. BARS compare employee output to particular indicators of actions which are attached to numerical scores. The performance standard on a BARS scale is dominated by several BARS statements that identify typical habits commonly displayed by an employee. These statements serve as a criterion for measuring the performance of individuals against predetermined standards applicable to their role and job level. BARS can use this method, which is more suitable for businesses of all sizes and industries, to assess the performance of their entire workplace, from the entry-level agent to C-suite executive. So, in conclusion, employee performance evaluation is a systematically measuring the employee performance. Employees easier to catch up in their job and do not realize what all the company strive to do for employees. Employee performance appraisal system improve workplace efficiency and the morale. Employees will cooperation and endorse where performance appraisal is operating. So, in conclusion, employee performance evaluation is a systematically measuring the employee performance. Employees easier to catch up in their job and do not realize what all the company strive to do for employees. Employee performance appraisal system improve workplace efficiency and the morale. Employees will cooperation and endorse where performance appraisal is operating.